In this video, I'm going to be talking about the Google setup. Power Trick Trade Sandro here from StockTwits. So let's go to the plan here. Google set up to test 794 to 816 to 830. This will depend on the action. The December 16, 790 or 800 calls could be used. So I'm going to explain why I have these three different targets. But before I do, let's just talk about the confirmation point too, and then we'll go to these targets. So Google needs to break above 880 on some good action volume. Good action volume is 200K on a 10-minute chart. If the volume is not there, all right, then we're going to watch the space above 880 and look for power towards 881 to 882. All right. So I got that part out of the way. Let's talk about why I'm talking about these three different targets. The first thing that could happen is Google might take a strong push. If we can confirm this, it might be able to take a strong push and will have problems or may stall in the 794 area. This may happen. Again, they could crush it above 794 and then need to relax, right? I would have to make more updates, right? So, but if depending on the action, these are the possible targets based on this setup that this stock could go to. So the lower end target is a 794, and then what could happen is it hits 794, create another. But let's say even if we hit the 794, I'm pretty sure that the options will be could a person can make about 150 to 200% gains in these calls. Now we're going to use again with Google. We use whenever I make plans for Google. Google's a very fast moving stock. You need really good timing, but you can use weekly options. And let's go and talk about the weekly options. So here I am at the Yahoo Finance Board. We're going to talk about the weekly options for Google. So here's the December 16. I already moved it to December 16, and we're going to go scroll down to the 790 area. And so you can see that, there's some good action happening here. They're trading right now at 245 to 270. So there's a bit of a spread, but you could probably get inside within that spread, right? Not too bad for. Don't forget, Google has a pretty big spread, so the options trading like that are pretty good. Now, what's even trading better is the 800 calls. Okay. Now, even if it doesn't get to 800, right? If we get a powerful push close to that number, right? We even get to the 794 area. These options will at least make 100 to 150% gains. Okay, and of course the 790s could make that for sure, right? Maybe not these, but for sure the 790s. But at least 100% gains could easily be being made quickly. And again, look at this. Imagine you're controlling 100 shares of Google for $130. And there's some action happening between the 790 calls, as you can see. I always look for volume action and the spreads, right? I mean, the 785s are trading pretty well as well, but today's action was really happening between the 790. In other words, the most traded options were traded in the 790 to the 800s, and tomorrow we might get more action. So the 800s, there is interest for the 800 calls. Okay, Google is a very fast trader. You have to understand a lot about stocks. Okay, you have to be really good, but you can follow along and learn about it. But this is something I'm looking to trade for some great gains in options quickly, right? And again, we're using weekly options because if we don't confirm, and again, I've made plans for Google where, even when we had only 3 days, I've had options make 100, 200% gains. I'm telling you, if the key is to have a good setup and then confirm the setup and take action, and you make money pretty quickly. This is just as good as this is good like trading Netflix, right? So again, this stock might need more time, right? So this stock might need more time, so we'll have to see. Okay, so depending now, if we show a lot of power and this could take it, they could take us right up through, and even test the 812 area, right up into they could just shoot right up into this 800 805 area before relaxing it. So if that's the case, no matter if you get this 800 calls, they'll make 200% gains. It's very possible, but we need to see the one of the things is strong price action and volume is needed, and if it's not there, we may not get the push. But I will make comments on Google. So follow me on StockTwits. But yeah, this stock, you know, last time I had a plan for it over here was the 28th, and we never could confirm. They pulled it back, and recently with the market strength, it's come back up. Where we've now kind of closed in a way where there's a signal, and it's kind of impressive how they reversed this. So it's kind of set up. Whether they want to relax this a day on Friday, I don't know. We don't know. You know what? All we can do is there are signals that I'm looking for, and there's certain actions I'm looking for, and through the visionary line system. And my experience shows that when the signal, we have to take the signals whenever they come, and we might get the signal for Google on Friday, we may not, right? And it might have to carry on till it might be on Monday, right? But the point is right now, this plan we'll be able to use these December 16 calls, and then if we don't trigger, we might be able to get the 790s may become even cheaper to get. So just let's look for confirmation. I'm going to make comments on it on the Google board. If it doesn't trigger tomorrow, fantastic. So much stuff's been working on my stream. So many stocks between Apple, GM, right? So many great stocks have been working, making money. DIS, right? That it's just been a really great week. But you know what? The scans keep popping up possibilities. I mean, there's just too much. This is a good one, though. I really like that this has happened. I mean, the possibility this does just kind of, just holds a bit. So, anyways, you want to follow me on. Give me 1 second here. Subscribe to my channel, Power Target Trades. You're gonna see a circle with my example, the Sandro Power Target Trade, but it'll be more of a circle format. You'll see it right here in the video. You click on that, and you automatically subscribe. But if you have an issue, you can always just visit this manually and then hit the subscribe button. Power Target Trade is on StockTwits. So here I am. I'm on StockTwits. Check out my Netflix video. Check out this video, this DIS. I posted this on November the 25th. You can see that inside of the, if you go to my, if you go to Power Target Trades, you will find that on November, because this is, this takes 1 day ago, but there'll be, if you let's see if you can see, there is this 1 week ago, right? See, it shows here this. I put the date. Check out this video. These options did make 300% gain, DIS, people. So there you have it. Look out for that circle. Subscribe. Thanks for listening. Like the video.